Hey everybody, Dylan Distraction here, coming to you live from Batlantic Studios. I wanted to do a quick Facebook Live and just show you what's on my drawing table, back to the drawing board. So, I have a couple of books here I wanted to share with you. I'm going to flip the camera and then just kind of tell you what I've been reading. So, right here, DC Comics has recently released noir editions. So, this is Batman Noir, The Black Mirror, Scott Snyder, Jock, and Francesco Francavilla. These are hardcover, black and white versions of comic books that are very popular for DC, specifically Batman books. So this is the art of Jock, and he is a huge inspiration to me. If you look at his ink work and you see how he's able to create these textures with, I think he's using like a dry Sharpie marker and different sort of pens, some technical pens and some brush pens. His stuff is just incredible. So neat to see it in this black and white version, because I love the colors on Black Mirror, but I mean, you look at all these little like power lines he's throwing in there, and the way he's able to create this cityscape with just brush strokes and markers. So if you haven't checked out these DC Comics Batman Noir editions, highly recommend them. It's great to kind of see what the artist sees before it's colored and before it's changed for standard printing. So if you go into Coast City Comics, if they don't have them, I'm sure they could get them for you. So if you're near Coast City Comics in Portland, or if you go online, coastcitycomics.com, you can have them order them for you. So just such a incredible compositions and the use of black. So that's Batman Noir Black Mirror. So there's another noir edition I have here. Everybody I think should know this one, the Hush Noir edition. Jeff Loeb, Jim Lee Scott Williams. Again, this is black and white hardcover trade paperback collecting the Hush story, which is a Batman story that was incredibly popular. And it's, you know what's funny, these look like adult coloring books, but which have become popular lately, which I think is kind of funny. But this is, yeah, this is just a really great way to see all the detail and intricacies of, this is Scott Williams inks, and how he's able to just really make all this artwork and these stories pop without the color, even before having the color added. Not that the color detracts, I think the color just creates a different version. So I think it's incredible to see both versions, you know, to see the colored work and even to compare it to just the black and white work. So, yeah, Jim Lee, he's pretty good. So that's Batman Noir Hush. And then, of course, I mean, I couldn't go a Facebook Live without mentioning Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller, Klaus Janson. Come on. This version is, I mean, this, if you want to talk about a comic book or a trade paperback or a graphic novel that really just blew my mind when I saw it. I remember my Uncle John showed me this trade paperback when I was a kid, and I didn't understand it. I couldn't comprehend what was going on. It was just so different from anything I'd seen growing up. It took years of reading it and rereading it to completely get how the narrative structure worked, just because it was written so differently. So this is, I mean, it's just incredible to see this in black and white. So yeah, Coast City Comics, if they don't have this, I'm sure they can get it for you. So you should run into Coast City Comics in Portland, Maine, and grab at least one copy of this. Everybody should have at least one copy. So that's that Noir edition DC Comics hardcover, Dark Knight Returns. So what else do I have on my drawing table? Well, I'm glad you asked. Speaking of Coast City Comics, this is a drawing I did for Coast City Comics. They had a sticker, and they've silk screened this logo on the bags. I think it looks cool. And they did shirts, so those are at Coast City Comics. So these are the bags that they silk screened. And if you're in Coast City Comics in Portland, Maine, I dropped off a bunch of these yesterday. You can see they're signed. Look at that. In metallic Sharpie. They're just prints I did up real quick for Archive the Warhood Odyssey, my comic book. So these are available at Coast City Comics in Portland, Maine. So you gotta run in there and grab them. Limited. Very limited. So that's that. So I'm going to show you what else I got on my drawing table. Now, before you had seen this, this is the blue line and the pencil work for issue number 2. I think it's page number 4 of Archive the Warhood Odyssey, showing how we pencil everything. And then over here, try not to shake the camera too much. This is a blue line printout of the penciled pages, and I am going in and inking it. And I haven't had as much time to ink as I would like, but I thought maybe I'd try to do a little live inking right now, since we're all right here. So, I don't have any idea how this is going to go, because I'm doing it one-handed and not turning the page. And usually, when I'm inking, I'm pretty active. I'll move the paper around, I'll change the direction I'm pulling and pushing lines, depending on what I'm drawing. But I thought I'd throw in a couple lines right here just so you could see what my inking technique looks like. Now, bear with me. I don't consider myself to be the greatest inker in the world. Definitely something I'm always working at and trying to improve on. And that's the thing, is just anything you put your mind to, you can improve. You just gotta put in the time. So any artists or any inkers or any pencilers that you are inspired by their work, they just put in time. You know, you just got to put in that time, talent, tenacity, and time, and you just got to have all that. So this is how I would ink a page. If you want to see more inking or behind the scenes stuff, you can go to my Instagram or Twitter. I post stuff on there all the time. And then of course, Batlanticstudios.com, which is where I have a bunch of cool stuff. You can read entire comic books there. I posted my entire first comic on that site, and sign my newsletter. Sign up to receive emails from me, and you can get more behind the scenes stuff and more exclusive content. That's Batlanticstudios.com. And if you're watching this and you want to like or share or comment on this video, that would be cool. I'd love to read it. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Let me know how I'm doing. And if you message me your mailing address, I'll send you some stickers. What do the stickers look like? Glad you asked. Stickers look like that. They're pretty cool. So yeah, like, comment, share, message me your address, I'll send you a sticker. Maybe I'll send you a couple stickers if you're cool. Even if you're not cool, I'll still send you a couple stickers. So this is just what inking looks like. Just a matter of kind of, sorry, that's what I'm talking about, moving the camera around. I'm in the process of getting like a rig, like a camera arm, to be able to have a hands-free while I do this. Because I'm enjoying doing these lives. It's neat to be able to interact with people, show them what I'm working on. If I was just working and slaving away at this stuff and never sharing it with anyone, I wouldn't be motivated to do it, and you wouldn't know that it was happening, and no one would care. So really, it's just a matter of forcing myself to show people what's on the drawing table and what I'm working on, and if they like it, then I'll get to do more of it. That's the plan. So I won't take up a lot of your time. Batlanticstudios.com if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, and you can check out some of my stuff on Instagram, Dylan Distraction on Instagram, and Twitter. I'm not a huge fan of Twitter, but I'm on it just because a bunch of artists I'm a fan of are on it, so I just follow them. Cool. Alright, thanks so much. I'm going to flip the camera, say goodbye. Hey, Dylan Distraction, Batlantic Studios. Oh, and since you watched all the way to the end of the video, you get a sneak peek of what the next t-shirt's going to look like. Ooh, that's behind the scenes. Just exclusive, just for you. All right. Thanks so much for watching. BatlanticStudios.com, Dylan Distraction, Instagram, Facebook, Batlantic Studios. Peace.